call 6 p.m. Maybe are you sure you will reach for the dinner in the restaurant by 8 p.m.? Of course, sweetheart. I'll be on time. Okay, I'll be waiting. Bye, babe. Bye, Te. Call cut. You smiled at your phone and kissed it as you're finally going on a dinner date with your sweet husband. Taeyang and you got married 6 months ago, and he is a kind of introvert man who only focuses on his mafia business, but still takes care of you in every possible way. Without wasting any time, she rushed to her wardrobe and started pulling out every single dress, tossing them on the bed. Too simple, too fancy, too boring. Oh, she mumbled, digging deeper. After a while, she felt like a mini fashion war. She finally found the perfect dress. This is it. She grinned, holding it up. Vine stood in front of the mirror, admiring her dress. She twirled a little, feeling excited. How do I look? Of course, I do look good. But should I add some more blush? Nah, he likes it natural. She pouted and fixed her lipstick, then looked at herself again. He's going to be speechless when he sees me. Or maybe he will just nod and say, like always. She giggled at the thought and grabbed her purse. Alright, time to meet my handsome mafia husband. Let's see if he actually arrives on the time. Vine's phone rang just as she finished getting ready. She quickly picked it up, smiling. Hello. Sweetheart, are you ready? He said in deep voice. Yes, I am. Why? I have sent the car to pick you up. I don't want to take a single step outside alone. Oh, so protective, huh? Of course, baby. You're mine. I can't let anyone even look at you. Alright. I'm coming, you said, smiling. Be quick, love. I am waiting, and I hate waiting when it comes to you. Call cuts. Vine smirks, grabbing her purse, feeling butterflies at his words. As soon as Vine arrived at the restaurant, the manager greeted her with a polite smile and led her to the private suite Young had booked. The moment she stepped inside, her eyes sparkled with excitement. The table was beautifully decorated with red roses, soft candlelight flickering, making everything feel magical. She couldn't stop smiling. Wow, he really went all out for this. She sat down, feeling butterflies in her stomach. This is perfect, she whispered to herself, eagerly waiting for Taeyong to arrive. Vine sat at the beautifully decorated table, sipping her wine, eyes flickering to the entrance every few minutes. He said he would be on time. Where is he? You muttered. She checked her phone, 9 p.m. She sighed and dialed his number. Come on, Taeyong, pick up. No answer. She tried again and again. Still nothing. You have got to be kidding me. Gritting her teeth, minutes turned into an hour. It was now 10 p.m. Her patience had run out. Angrily pushing back her chair. That's it. I'm done waiting. She grabbed her purse and stormed out of the restaurant, fuming. Just wait till I get home, Kim Taeyong. You're so dead, muttered to herself. Vine stormed into the house, slamming the door behind her. Frustration boiled inside her as she threw her phone onto the bed and huffed. Unbelievable. I got all dressed up, waited for hours, and he doesn't show up, grumbling. She pulled off her earrings angrily and changed her into comfy clothes. Mocking Taeyong's voice. I hate waiting when it comes to you, love. Oh, really? Then where were you, mister? After changing, she picked up her phone again, staring at the screen, hoping for a message or a missed call, but there was nothing. Rolling her eyes. Wow, not even a single text. Fine. She switched off her phone and flopped onto the bed, pulling the blanket over her. If he thinks I'm going to talk to him after this, he's so wrong. Taeyong's POV. He sat in his car, running a frustrated hand through his hair. Damn it, I messed up again. She's going to kill me, he said, groaning. He checked his phone, but it was dead. His heart sank. Great, no calls, no text. She must be so mad right now, he said, panicking. Deciding to face his fate, he carefully sneaked into the house. He tiptoed into the bedroom and peeked inside. Vine was curled up in the bed, her face turned away, clearly sleeping. Whispering to himself, oh, she's sleeping? Thank God, I might live another day. He quietly changed into his night clothes, stealing glances at her every few seconds. After a moment, he walked over and gently pulled the blanket over her, making sure she was warm. But just as he did that, Vine stirred and slowly opened her eyes. Their eyes met, freezing like a statue. Oh no. Eyes narrowed, sitting up. Don't you dare touch me, Taeyong. Stay away. Babe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. Please listen, he said, trying to reach her out. No, you don't get to say sorry this time. I waited, I dressed up, and you didn't show up, you said, shouting. In anger, she grabbed her pillow and threw it on him. Don't come here, just go. Young stood there frozen before sighing and slowly backing away. Okay, I will sleep on the couch tonight. I will make it up to you, I promise. With a heavy heart, he walked into the living room, leaving Vine alone in the bedroom. He plopped down on the couch, grumbling to himself. This is going to be the longest night of my life, he muttered. Vine woke up, stretching her arms. Feeling the morning sunlight, she walked outside to get some water but accidentally bumped her leg onto the sofa in the living room. Looking down, she saw Taeyong curled up and peacefully sleeping, pouting, smiling softly. Oh, look at him, poor thing. She bent down, grinning, and gently leaned in to kiss him on cheek. Just as she was about to kiss him, Taeyong woke up and pulled her by the waist. Good morning, babe, he said with a sleepy grin. Before she could react, he pulled her closer, making her fall on top of him. Hey, that's not fair. Well, kiss me on the lips, smiling, still half asleep. Vine struggled to get out of Taeyong's grip, pushing him off gently but firmly. I'm still angry, okay? But baby, please listen. No, I won't listen to you. I'm going, you said, crossing your arms. Wait, why are you leaving the house? Stupid, I'm not leaving the house, do you understand? You said, rolling your eyes in annoyance. Oh, so you're just leaving me in the living room alone? He said, laughing softly. I'm just going to the room. Oh, you're so frustrating. Taeyong chuckled and Vine's face turned even more red from the frustration. Don't you dare laugh, Tae, you said, pointing at him. But you're just too cute when you are mad, babe. And then you ran to beat him. He started running towards the kitchen while trembling here and there, shouting, Taeyong, stop right now! Look here! Taeyong stops and turns around, eyes wide. What? What are you doing? Smirks and starts slowly unbuttoning her shirt, moving backward. Oh, just having a little fun. Eyes getting even bigger. Vian, don't you dare. Stop right there. Laugh playfully. Oh, I'm just warming up. You want to run away, right? Starts running towards you. You're playing with fire now. You quickly ran to your bedroom and locked the door. From the other side of the door, angry. Open the door, Vian. You can't do it like this. Smirking, leaning against the door. Oh, I will not. That's your punishment for running away from me. Banging on the door, frustrated. Vian, this isn't funny anymore. Backs away a little, feeling a bit scared. Dave, please, I didn't mean to make you this mad. Voice shaking with anger. You think you can lock me out? I'm not letting this go, Vian. Nervously laughing. Okay, I will open it if you promise not to get too angry. I will be angry until you open this door. Quietly, almost pleading. Alright, I will open it. Just don't break the door. Harshly pushes the door open, his eyes locked on you. Wait, no. Rips off his shirt and throws it on the floor. What? No. He picks you up and tosses you on the bed. Calm down, baby, please. Stop. Grinning, leaning over you. Oh, I don't think I will. You have been keeping me waiting too long. Seriously, we can talk about this, laughing nervously. We will talk later, but right now, focus on me, he said, smirking. Hovers above you, not listening to your words, his grip on your hands tightening. Please. What happened to Daddy's girl? You're so quiet now, he said, smirking. Soon he started doing his art on your neck and chest like you're his canvas. And then he captured your lips aggressively. And then he started doing deep sea move inside you. I can't write the details, kiddos. Here's the holy water for you all. And yeah, that is it for today. My cuties, I will meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching.